For real, for real. Now see down there at the back. See at the back. That is Table Mountain, guys. Table Mountain. For real, for real. Yo, guys, what's up, man? This is another picture, another video coming at you, like DJ Khaled would say, another one, another one. Guys, check it out. I'm talking about a serious issue, right? This issue, for me, I feel is like something that we don't really talk about in the black culture right now. When I say black culture, I don't just mean like the American context, or like the African context, but I'm just talking black people in general around the world, right? This is what I think. Tell me, correct me if I'm wrong, but at the same time, I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong, right? But I feel like I'm right on this one because the reason why I'm saying this is because we do funerals. No one does funerals like we do funerals, right? And the reason I'm saying that is because when we do funerals, we put money, effort, we put excitement into these things. We go all out for our funerals when we do funerals, if we have the budget, of course, right? Not to say that other races don't do the same thing. Obviously they do, right? But we're talking about us now. You know what I mean? Because we can't talk about other cultures because we're not part of it, so we can't judge them for what they do and how they do whatever they do, right? Funerals, guys. How important are funerals? Let's be honest. How important, guys? Yes, we celebrate the lives that are lost, lives that are gone. We celebrate them, right? What benefit do we get out of spending all that money in reaching, in most cases, which I think are white owned funeral parlors? If it's a black owned funeral parlor, I could I could try to understand that we're giving the money in the community, but at the same time, it's a major loss to a family who can't really afford the funeral, you know? And there's all this pressure on them to have a funeral. So my question then becomes, a funeral is that important? What if we just have a donut? And I mean, the whole essence of a funeral is to commemorate the passing of a loved one, right? It's not necessarily we're not necessarily trying to we're not necessarily trying to I don't know, we're not necessarily trying to I don't know, we're not necessarily trying to have a block party, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we're not trying to have a block party, but at the same time, a lot of people, a lot of people turn it into a block party, which I feel is wrong because at the same time, it's supposed to be commemorating. Oh wow, could you have my one there, Remus? We're supposed to be, we're supposed to be commemorating like the loss of a loved one, right? Cool, but then it turns into something more than just that. It becomes a celebration of ourselves and what we have, and people are there to show off what the cars and that kind of thing. So I'm trying to think, dude, does this even make sense that we're doing this thing? You know what I mean? Do funerals really make sense at the end of the day? Because what we celebrate is no longer the loss of a loved one. It now becomes almost like a show to see who's best dressed. People are even getting designer clothes made to go to funerals. It becomes a spectacle. You know, can we afford to have these spectacles, guys? As black people, I mean, we rank amongst the poorest in every nation, you know? Except obviously where there is majority black. Then obviously we're black. But even in those majority black, the minorities are wealthier than the majority black. So we still rank as among the poorest. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, one has to ask that question. Do we really need to have flamboyant, extravagant, over the top funerals? You know, weddings are the same thing as well. It's a 1 day event, a few hours event. You know what I mean? Some people go out and have big weddings, but they end up living poverty lives just for having that one day of niceness, of expensive extravagance. So now you ask yourself that question: that is it really worth it, guys? Are these things economically viable for our communities? You know what I'm saying? If we are among the top richest communities, then I can understand. But unfortunately, we don't rank highly on the wealth barometer. But here we are throwing the biggest, most lavish parties and funerals and weddings that the other races just look at us and say, like, wow, dude, who's benefiting from all of this money that's been thrown around? Who is? Are the black people benefiting? If they're benefiting, then fine. We'll take a little understanding to it because the community, like the money is being kept in our society, so that's fine. But if the money is flowing to other races that own the event spaces, the companies, the catering, and all the things that go into oh man, really, guys? Do we not think that it's time for us to now rethink, reshape the way we see things? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Holla!